guys, this is from Mum's Food and welcome back to another Doctor Who video. Today I thought we'd do more Doctor Who headcanons part 2 because you guys seem to love the headcanons the first time round. So I thought why not do like a part 2 to the headcanons, because there's a lot more headcanons than what you originally think. I don't know which ones we've done, so I'm just going to flip through the ones I presume we haven't done, and if I come across one that we've done that I remember we've done, I won't read it. How does that sound? If you've never seen my face on the screen before, please click that big subscribe button down below. And click the notifications bell every single time I upload so you get notifications of new videos. Sorry. Ate my dinner too fast, that's why. But yeah, next Tuesday I'm not uploading a main channel video because it's my birthday next Tuesday, but I will be vlogging, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to read from the first one and then just flick through them. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. But yeah, the Doctor hates himself. He takes along companions since they don't see him as an evil creature. He sees himself. And that makes it bearable for him to keep on living. We've done that one. We haven't done this one. On the TARDIS console, there are 3 images edged onto it. One is the Doctor's name, the second is a rose, and the last is a river. This represents the 3 people the TARDIS loves most: the Doctor, Rose, and River. None of them know it's there, but they all unknowingly touched it. So all of the Doctor's companions have unknowingly touched that. The Doctor's biggest fear is and always will be himself. These are just headcanons I found online. I did like one video on them and then there was loads more to do, so we've already done that one. When the Doctor needs to sleep, the TARDIS keeps his nightmares away by singing to him. I did not know that, and I don't think we did that one. River hates being trapped inside the library computer. As the Doctor gets to know her better, he realises it more and more. It makes him feel increasingly guilty. The reason why Mel hates the Doctor wasn't only because of Convarian, it was also because she saw how hung up her mother was on him and how it was making her overlook Rory. Lorna Bucket took the photo of Amy and baby Melody. That is so sweet. Every episode, after the Doctor and his companions save the day, the Doctor sneaks away to meet River and falls in love with her even more. I did not know that. I don't think we did that headcanon. I don't think we've done most of these. At the time, the Doctor isn't thinking about saving the world. He is thinking about how to save River. The Doctor was deeply in love with Rose. He always meant to tell her. Of all of the goodbyes the Doctor has ever said, Donna hurt him the most. They were the best of friends. Every night when he looks at the sky, the Doctor thinks of Astrus Perth, his almost companion, and smiles. When River grounded against the Doctor in Let's Kill Hitler, the Doctor got a little too excited. He had to change his trousers, but the black ones didn't go with the tweed, hence the entire new outfit. At the end of his long life, the Doctor goes to the library one more time. He uploads himself onto the database so he and River can be together, timelines in sync forever. That is an interesting headcanon. On the top... Oh yeah, we've already done that one. And that one. Someday when Donna is very old... No, we've already done that one. The only reason River is in Stormcage is because the Doctor put her there for her own safety. He made her promise to remain there in case of the Silence or Madame Convarian return for her. Okay? Rose and the Meta Crisis 10th Doctor are genuinely happy together. The Doctor still loves Ace the best. she's actually Susan. At night, Rose and her metacrisis doctor tell their children bedtime stories about the doctor's journeys. Okay, so the metacrisis doctor and Rose had kids. Who knew? The River who died in the library was a ganger. The real River is safe, waiting for the opportune moment to turn up again and say hello, sweetie. In the parallel universe, Rose's universe, Amy and Rory are happily settled their children, settling down with their children. Melody was never taken from them. We've already done that one. When River told the doctor she was a screamer, she was referring to herself as a baby. Donna is the reason why River says spoilers. The doctor is really in love with River. He's too scared now after loving Rose and having to see her with someone else to show it at all. After all, he still knows how it ends with River. One day after Donna's first husband passes away, she bumps into Ian from the silence in the library and their love begins anew. The metacrisis doctor is even more anxious than the 10th because the doctor was never meant to be human, so he doesn't know who he is, how to live, what to do with his new physiology. All he has is Rose, and she doesn't know what to make of him at first either. By the way, I'm just scrolling from my phone. I will be deleting these after. The metacrisis doctor is a combination of the 10th Doctor and Donna personality-wise, and in the literal sense, he and Rose have their own adventures on Earth, travelling all over. The Doctor got to his wedding night with River Song, yes, we know that. After Gallifrey burned and the TARDIS renewed, the Doctor was filled with so much empathy that he couldn't be bothered maintaining it, giving the interior an overgrown coral look. Now he has renewed Ridsonsdale Dent and the interior is shining bright and clean again. That's referring to Matt Smith's TARDIS, I think. Adric is who the Doctor saw in his room. In 200 years of procrastinating, the Doctor lived through everything. He visited every companion he ever had, not just for a little while, but for years and years. He became a teacher at Ace's school. He watched Rose Tyler sleep at night. All the times when Jack died alone with no one around, the Doctor watched over him until he gasped and woke. He watched as Jamie travelled with him. He saw Martha and Mickey's wedding, and when he found their daughter crying in a cafe one day, he convinced her to quit UNIT and go to study literature just like she wanted. He did all of this, and in it, he found peace, or at least as close to peace as the Doctor can get. So Martha and Mickey I know they had a son, but I didn't know they had a daughter, so the Doctor found their daughter crying in a cafe and convinced her to quit UNIT. Which is weird, because you would think the Doctor would encourage their daughter to carry on with UNIT. But it's just a bit weird to me. Before Harriet Jones died, everyone in the universe knew who she was. It's in The Impossible Astronaut, when River was talking to Rory about her fear of not being recognised by the Doctor one day, for a brief moment, she was just a scared little girl running to her daddy and telling him what she was afraid of. Valeyard is not a composition of the darkness in the Doctor. Valeyard is composite of all the passion for life, for love, for his friends, for justice, etc. in the Doctor. Amy kept a scrapbook of all her adventures with the Doctor and Rory. Every once in a while, she and Rory pull it out and just remember. Valeyard is who the Doctor saw in his room. That's weird, because the other one said Adric was the one who saw the Doctor in his room, so, you know. Sally Sparrow, no, I've already done that one. Jenny found the 11th Doctor in the 200 years we didn't see. They went travelling together for 200 years. The Time Lords had arranged marriages. The Doctor and his first wife came to love each other, but they never really understood each other. The Master was the first person the Doctor thought and understood him, and eventually his granddaughter Susan too. So the Time Lords had arranged marriages. That seems about right. Rose still wakes up screaming sometimes, but now she has her metacrisis doctor to comfort her. Amy and Rory live next door to Donna and Sean, Temple Noble. The Meta-Crisis Doctor prefers to be called John Smith because he doesn't want to be compared with the Doctor anymore. Rose still calls him the Doctor. After the Master kills Rassilon, he usurps his position as Time Lord President and takes his resurrection gauntlet. The Master then spends his days enjoying the never-ending horror of the Time War, becoming the King of Hell, his King of the World. Jack has fallen in love many times, all with deep and meaningful relationships, but the one person he loves above all else is the Doctor. In Let's Kill Hitler, when the Doctor tells Melody to pass a message on to River Song, he tells her his name, basically. The Meta-Crisis Doctor and Rose settled down in Scotland, and they had a daughter, but one day the Meta-Crisis Doctor regenerated. He didn't know what to do with himself. He and Rose had to send their daughter away to be safe. The best place for her was the parallel universe, so they sent little Amy to live with their aunt. That makes a lot of sense, because when we meet little Amelia, she says she doesn't have a mum and dad, just an aunt. So that would make sense. Already done that one. Donna vaguely remembers her travels with the Doctor and tells them to her children as bedtime stories. The Doctor still keeps Rose's room perfectly preserved the way she left it, except for one detail. On her bedside table, he places a glass vase with an everlasting rose. The Doctor stumbles upon Hogwarts once Dumbledore was amused when he learnt that the anti-Muggle charm doesn't work on aliens, and there's a bit of a proof. Hogwarts TARDIS, Hogwarts TARDIS. Amy and Rory's first kiss as a couple may have been after Melody got them together, but their first kiss happened when Amy made Rory dress up as the Doctor and play house when they were kids. The Ninth Doctor had a northern accent in remembrance of Lucy Miller. When the TARDIS console room rebuilds itself, it is made of such random parts because it's either A, rebuilt using random junk inside its massive interior, or B, is pulling objects from all across time and space to use as inputs in the console, hence the current typewriter as a keyboard and gramophone, speaker, office telephone, etc. The Doctor is bisexual, as evidenced by him offering to kiss Frank if he liked. In Daleks in Manhattan, he just had a thing for Earth girls mostly. I'd like to think that Susan Foreman is not exactly the Doctor's granddaughter, but the granddaughter of Rose and the Meta-Crisis Doctor. Rose and the Meta-Crisis Doctor had a baby girl and lived next door to the parallel universe Craig and Sophie, who had a baby boy. The boy and girl grew up best friends and fell in love. The Doctor still thinks of the children he lost, the way he takes on companions so he can give them the adventure that he couldn't have gone on with his kids. Alfie Owen's middle name is Luke, because Luke is a passionate saint of the Doctor. On the day, the Doctor will stop travelling and decommission the TARDIS, but just before he does, he will visit all the companions he has ever had and apologise for everything he has ever done to harm them while travelling together. I believe that when they grow up, Anna Williams joins the army and Alfie Stormy Owens joins the Air Forces. They meet the day they are both reunited to UNIT, becoming friends and later falling in love. No matter where the Doctor is, what he's doing or who he's fighting, or what regenerations he's in, he'll stop for a moment and thinks about Rose Tyler, what she would think of him right then and there, what she would tell him, and what they do next. The Doctor and River have a daughter who later in their life has her own daughter named Susan, This is how the first Doctor has a granddaughter. That makes a lot of sense. River and Jenny once met. No, I'm not sure if I read this one. River and Jenny once met and had an adventure together. Never knew who the other one was. We've done that one. Melody was brought up by Sarah Jane. She was a handful and always in trouble, but deep down they both loved each other dearly. That would make sense. Sky being dropped on Sarah Jane's doorstep. We've already done that one. I think Sarah Jane died in universe when Liz died, and Luke is secretly angry at the Doctor for not saving her. He is the Doctor and his name is who. We've already done that one. I think we've done this one. The Doctor returned to the library after he saved River's song. He uploaded her conscious. No, we've already done that one. In the God Complex, I believe the Doctor saw himself in his room. Okay, we haven't done this one. When Amy was counting down in Flesh and Stone for a brief moment, she saw the Doctor regenerations before her eyes. Nurse Redfern and John Smith lived out the life we see in the Family of Blood in one of the alternative universes. Okay. I think we've done all of them now. River and the Doctor have a daughter that he doesn't know about because their timelines run in different directions. Their daughter is Clara Oswin Oswald, whose timeline is running in a different direction. I think we've done all of them. I'm just checking to see if we've done any. Just checking. Maybe we've not done this one. When Donna got married in the end of time, for some reason she couldn't explain. She insisted her wedding dress had pockets. The Time Lords have an old saying to explain why they had two hearts. One to fill, one to harden. That makes sense. I think we've done all of them. Maybe not this one. I don't think we've done this one. Yeah, we have. Just remembered it. We've done that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. The Doctor suffered from nightmares because of the war and often simply runs until he can sleep without dreams. We've done that one, and that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. We've done all of them. Maybe not this one. One of Clara's... Yeah, we have. I'll read it again though, just in case we haven't. One of Clara's echoes met Luke Redigan, and he was friendly to him. She was friendly to him. She introduced him to following his dreams by a little bit of a better person. When 10th being inducted to the Sontaran ship, Luke thought of the girl who had been his real friend and decided to do something that would make her proud. Okay, I'm not sure how many of those we've done and we've not done. If I've repeated some, I'm very sorry about that. It's just, what I should have done, ideally, is I should have flicked through all of I should have gone through the video yesterday and written down the ones we've done. But yeah, I'm now going to delete all of these. That's 120 photos there, screenshots. But yeah, I wasn't sure which ones I've done. So if I've repeated any, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I just want to say that's part 2 of the headcanons. There was a lot of headcanons, so I couldn't fit it all in one video. Anyway, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below and click the notifications bell to get notifications every single time I upload. I was debating whether not to do this video today because of the weather outside. I kind of have to film in the perfect lighting. It's not exactly perfect. Next Tuesday I'm vlogging my birthday, so keep an eye out for that vlog, and this is the longest video I've ever done, so I'm now going to just wrap this up. I will see you guys the week after next. Not next week because it's my birthday. I kind of just want to do basically what I'm doing is I'm vlogging Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. I might even vlog the weekend, make it a weekend kind of vlog. You know, do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, do a full day kind of vlog. But I don't know, I'll probably just film Tuesday and then I'll upload that probably Tuesday night and edit it and upload it Tuesday night. So, yeah, I will see you guys soon for another video. Alonzi.